Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Just thought I'd do a live version of the Oilers Rundown tonight, do it a little different. Usually pre record this one, but just a few things to go over. There was some speculation tonight that we might have seen a bigger move for the Edmonton Oilers, but it doesn't look like that speculation is going anywhere. So I will go over the news of the day quickly here with you. The big news, obviously, we found out earlier this afternoon the Edmonton Oilers will be without Dylan Holloway for the next few months. Injured his knee in last night's game against the New York Islanders going into the board, so really big blow for the Edmonton Oilers there. We can expect Dylan Holloway to be put on long-term injured reserve tomorrow. At least that is the presumed expectation. With going out for months, that would be the logical next step for the Edmonton Oilers there. The Oilers also sent Raphael Lavoie down to the Bakersfield Condors earlier today. Now, that's where the speculation kind of came in because the Edmonton Oilers were going to be short a player down to 11 forwards, and at least prior to Chris Knoblauch coming in, the Oilers were trying to maintain 12 forwards. But it looks like what we can expect here is this may have been just more of a paper transaction for Raphael Lavoie, and he may actually be coming back up for the Edmonton Oilers tomorrow. It was noted on Cap Friendly that Raphael Lavoie was an emergency call-up, so he may be going down as the to close that transaction is what I'm trying to say here for the emergency call-up for him going down to Bakersfield. The Oilers save some money on the cap. It's a marginal amount, but they do save some money by setting Raphael Lavoie down for the day. He wasn't playing for the Bakersfield Condors tonight, Jason Greger noted, but it sounds like we may see Raphael Lavoie called back up tomorrow and be back in the lineup for the Edmonton Oilers. Nothing official on that, but this looks like this may have been just more of a paper transaction to save the Oilers some money. So expect possibly Raphael Lavoie to come back to the Edmonton Oilers tomorrow, giving them 12 forwards again. And the other news, I noticed a few people mentioning there in the comments that Connor Brown was fully back in practice today, and it looks like he should be able to be good to go for tomorrow night's game against the Seattle Kraken. So Raphael Lavoie to Bakersfield, but we can expect him to come back up. Dylan Holloway out for months is the expectation with a knee injury. Connor Brown close to return. The other bit of news, Leon Draisaitl was fined $5,000 for his leg cross-check last night. It was pretty vicious. Leon was slew-footed prior to that, so it wasn't like it was entirely unjustified, but it is a very dangerous play, so you can understand why Leon was fined $5,000 for going through with it. So that was the other bit of news today. The latest line pairings, they looked pretty close to what we had here. It was Nuge with McDavid and Gagne again, Kane, Draisaitl, Hyman, Fogle, McLeod, Ryan, and Lavoie, Hamlin, and Brown. Nurse and Ceci, Ekholm and Bouchard, Kulak and Desharnais, and of course Skinner and Pickard in goal. Obviously, no Holloway or Matthias Janmark. Matthias Janmark may be going on long-term injured reserve as well. They can do that retroactive, so he might only have to actually miss a few more games, but Janmark still hasn't been on the ice yet, so not sure how much longer he's expected to be out, but we could also see another move there where Matthias Janmark goes on long-term injured reserve retroactive, so he has to miss 10 games, and I believe he's already missed 8 if my math is correct there, so he's only a couple games away from being eligible for missing those 10 games anyway, so look for Matthias Janmark to possibly go on long-term injured reserve as well. So that's basically the latest, guys. It was just to kind of go over last night again a bit. It was a great win. Nice to see Chris Knoblauch and Paul Coffey get their first victory behind the bench. It was a great story last night going into the dressing room. Chris Knoblauch got the puck, and his wife was waiting on the screen in the Oilers dressing room. She got to congratulate him on his first win and stuff. So really special story coming out of the end of the game last night. Another thing I want to note as well, was Chris Knobloch. It was pointed out in the post-game press conference, really stuck with his lines for the game. And he had different reasons for doing that. He wants to give everybody a purpose, everybody their time on ice, and he doesn't think things should be changing lately. And it was just kind of refreshing because we know Jay Woodcroft would constantly change things. We knew Dave Tippett would constantly change things. So I think it's kind of a refreshing thing to see a coach showing a little bit more patience. Granted, this was game one for Chris Knobloch, so I don't know, maybe he changes his ways, but for right now, it looks like he might kind of stick with lines, and it's really frustrating watching the lines get scrambled up so quickly as well. Like, the Oilers could play like 10 bad minutes, and the lines are completely changed for the night, so I just noticed that is something kind of refreshing that he stuck with his lines. Like I said, still only one game, so we can't jump to too many conclusions there, but a refreshing start for a new coach there, coming in, sticking with his lineup, and I hope that's something that continues in the Chris Knobloch area. I said that last night's Fanatic Rundown. Era. So I think that's all I had to go over there tonight, guys. Like I said, there was some speculation that we might see something else happen, but at this point, I'm just expecting Raphael Lavoie, who was sent down to Bakersfield today, to be recalled to the Edmonton Oilers lineup tomorrow, and we could see Matthias Janmark, Dylan Holloway, both put on long-term injured reserve tomorrow. So I'll wrap it up there, guys, but hope you all had a great day. Enjoy the first Oilers win under the new regime, and let's hope the success can continue tomorrow night against the Seattle Kraken. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night.